India is one of those countries whose name is undoubtedly found in the list of every trip. The wonders of this subcontinent are endless. It has a history full of ups and downs, the diversity of culture waves in it, and the splendor of its beautiful nature blows the minds of all tourists. It is very difficult to write a list of places to visit in India, because no matter how much we write, many attractions of India will be missed. In addition to that, the glory of some places of interest in India is so great that it cannot be described with any pen, and you will not believe their existence until you see them with your own eyes. This is why India tour is so popular. Number 1, the Red Fort. The beautiful Red Fort of Delhi, which is one of the most important symbols of the city, was built by Shah Jahan in the middle of the 17th century and was an important seat for Gurkhans until the middle of the 18th century. According to some historical evidence, the construction of this fort took nearly 11 years. One of the main purposes of building the Red Fort of Delhi was Shah Jahan's decision to change the capital from Agra to Delhi. The reason why this castle is named Red Castle is the use of red sandstone in its materials. In addition to historical importance, the unique architecture of this red building is the main reason for its popularity among tourists. Number 2, Delhi Jama Masjid. In addition to being one of the most important sites in India, the Delhi Grand Mosque is also known as the largest mosque in the country. The construction of this mosque dates back to the 17th century. When Shah Jahan introduced Delhi as the capital, he built this mosque as the main place of worship in the city. The area of this building can accommodate more than 25,000 people, which is unique in its kind. This mosque, just like the Red Fort of Delhi, is one of those places of interest in India that displays Gurkhan architecture in the best possible way. Number 3, Akshardham Temple. Akshardham Temple is the largest Hindu temple in the world, which is one of the most important things in the list of attractions in India. This temple does not have an important historical date, and about 2 decades have passed since its formation. Akshardham in Hindi means the royal abode of the gods. About 8,000 people from all over the world volunteered to build this magnificent temple. Except for the materials used for the columns and the foundation, the whole building is built using granite and marble stones that came from all over the world, and its prominent shapes and carvings will make you watch for hours. The main attraction of Akshardham is its central temple. Number 4, Humayun's Tomb. As its name suggests, Humayun's tomb is the last abode of a Gurkhan king named Humayun. This mausoleum is the first cemetery garden in India, which was built in the second half of the 16th century. When the Gurkhani emperor died, his main wife and queen of the court named Bagabgam ordered the construction of this tomb, and they got help from Iranian architects for its design and foundation. Finally, they built this masterpiece on a land of 27 hectares. In its time, Humayun's tomb was one of the few buildings in which red sandstone was used in its construction. Unfortunately, the interior decoration of this tomb is not as beautiful as it was in the past, because in the past it had valuable carpets, weapons and tools of Emperor Humayun, and many decorative objects, and most of these works were looted over the centuries. Number 5, Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar is the most important feature of the city of Delhi, which, like Kaba's Dome, is one of the tallest brick buildings in the world. which is a reminder of the victory of the first Muslim ruler of Delhi over the last ruler of the Hindu kingdom. The height of this minaret reaches more than 72 meters, the main material used in it is red sandstone, and its architecture is a combination of Islamic, Indian and Afghan styles. Qutub Minar is one of the most visited places in India, so that some statistics show that 4 million tourists visit it every year. Number 6. Lodi Gardens. Many tourist attractions in India have historical, architectural, natural and national wonders in one place, a prominent example of which is Lodi Garden in Delhi. This garden hosts many tourists from all over the world, and the secret of its beauty lies in its design style, tombs, lake, pillared bridge and stunning greenery. The area of this garden is about 360 hectares and it usually has a peaceful atmosphere. Therefore, if you want to experience a little walking, photography and picnic in nature in addition to visiting the sights of India, make sure to include Lodi Garden in your tourism list. Number 7. Amber Fort. Amber Fort or Amber is a strong fort that was built centuries before the expansion of the main city, 11 kilometers northeast of it. The Amber region was named after Amba Mata, the goddess of fertility. The Indians built this fort in the Rajput and Gorakhani style of architecture. The location of this fort is on a hill which is right in front of Mata Lake. The date of construction of this castle goes back to the end of the 6th century and the 7th century. The materials used in the building are like many places of interest in India, red sandstone and marble. This fort has a 2-kilometer-long secret tunnel that connects to another fort. Today, different parts of this tunnel have been prepared for public visit. Also, this fortress has different parts, each of which has a separate courtyard. Number 8. Jaipur City Palace. The city palace is located in the northeastern part of the city center of Jaipur, which consists of several buildings and houses. The construction of this palace dates back to the first half of the 18th century. The architecture of Shah Palace is generally inspired by European, Gurkhan and Rajput architectural styles, and its main materials are red and pink sandstone. This fort was built when Sawai Jai Singh II, founder of the city of Jaipur, chose Jaipur as his capital due to lack of water in Amber. Number 9. Jal Mahal. Despite all the architectural marvels that exist in Jaipur, a palace in the middle of a lake is not too far off. Jal Mahal is one of the most important attractions of the Pink City and must-see places in India. This place was built in the last year of the 18th century. To reach it you will experience a memorable boat ride. Jal Mahal was once a resort for the Indian aristocracy, but today it is a pure location for tourists interested in photography. Apart from the interesting location of Jal Mahal, this building has many incredible surprises. Number 10. Local weather. Hawa Mahal is also a famous building in Jaipur, India, which is almost the same age as Jal Mahal. The outer wall of this famous building has about 953 windows, which, seeing them, will remind you of a beehive first of all, because there are many networks in its windows, which have been used with the utmost precision, order and elegance. This palace consists of 5 floors. For this reason, it is known as the tallest building without a foundation. The design of the building follows the shape of Krishna's throne because Sarai Pratap Singh, Indian ruler and builder of Hawa Mahal, was a follower of Krishna, the Hindu god. Many other ideas have influenced the shape and architecture of the building.